Hello viewers, today we're going to be starting something completely new, ARG analysis. We've done gameplay, sudden impact videos, but what about something that we haven't done before? Before I begin, analyzing this ARG and stuff, I will have to credit both Chronux. Here's his picture here. He does Spanish covers of the ARG. Really good. I recommend checking him out if you can understand Spanish. I will have his link in the description. I will also have to credit the commissioned artist for this sprite, the background, every sprite, and the thumbnail. Also, just crediting the ARG in general, which's link will also be in the description, being SilverRiverArchive. So as you can see behind me in this little small TV screen background, you can see what's currently going on. Just Isaac and his friend Michael. Michael, who will become very important later on. Um, just hanging out here in natural disaster survival. Normal. Now, this ARG does take place in the past, so, you know, this is gonna look a lot older and stuff. I will have to also say, did you see that? Right here. Things at the bottom appearing. Something or someone is messing with the recordings because these are recordings from the past, so it's not like, oh, this recently happened to them. No, something in the future happens, and well, it haunts these old videos. Now, as we can see, Michael brought up Jacob and Hannah, two characters which will show up later in the ARG. I believe at the very end of not this ARG video, but my analysis video. They will appear at the very end of this analysis video. Um, but yeah, for those two, uh, well, we'll get to them later. Well, now that that's done, how about we just skip to when Michael leaves? See, oh, Jake. If you look closely, it said, Jake, do you know your purpose in life, Isaac? I can fix that just for you. You will pay for his sins, Jake. This story isn't over. When I get out of this, I'll make him suffer. Check my computer. Now, that is how that video ends. How about other videos? Well, let's go to House Tour 2. Another really, you know, normal video, except this one stays normal at the end. You might be questioning why it says 2, because, well, the first one was actually posted after this, because the first one was planned to be archived. So now about that one, here is the first planned video that was archived. Just the intro vid. You could see how empty the house is compared to the other one. But now, how about conversation? This one will matter. This is where we see our friends Hannah and Jacob. But, oh yeah, speaking of Jacob, or Jake, depending on which one, he's still, his real name, I believe, being Jake, which is also the thing that the spirit was talking about earlier. Now, as you can see, he's upset that they joined him. But why? Well, he just seems like a pretty grumpy and mean dude, which you'll see later on. Uh, but here they go. They want to talk to him about Michael. He reveals that he hates him because he has more than him. That will become very important. He's jealous. Uh, Isaac tries telling him it's not that serious. Hannah tries to tell him to calm down. Uh, Jacob goes on a little temper tantrum, leaves the game, and they question if he's alright. Uh, well, we'll see what's happening with him later on. Whatever's going on with this, it's clear that one thing, now that we're back to this video, something hates Jake, or at least something in the future. We'll see what that is in a future video, but for now, I believe you guys should check out this ARG and, well, see my future analysis videos on it. This video is of course very short because it's the beginning. Not long, not too short, but it kind of explains the important aspects. To sum it up, Isaac is friends with 4 people. No, no, friends with 3. I um Isaac is friends with 3 people. Jake, Michael, Hannah. Hannah doesn't really have anything yet. However, they are a close friend, given how they also showed up to check on Jake and also tried telling him to calm down, only for him to tell her to shut up. And now, Jake and Michael. Michael doesn't seem to have anything against Jake, or at least in this point of time in the past. We don't know what this thing is yet. Another analysis video will probably reveal who it is, but let's just say Jake gets into some bad feelings with Michael just because Michael has more than him. He's envious, doesn't like that. Michael currently doesn't have any opinions on him like that, any bad opinions. But yeah, so that's how we begin. Our 4 characters, very important. You'll see why this all matters in the future. But to another video, I hope. See you guys. Can't wait to see what you guys think. Bye bye!